Oh boy. Well, happy Friday to you. I'm so glad that it's Friday. Man, what a week. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know that you're here. Give your girl a shout out. Well, hear ye, hear ye. Well, hello. I'm so excited about talking to you today. Let me just be real honest because y'all know I like to do that. About an hour ago, I was like, I don't feel like it. And that's how I was looking in the mirror in the bathroom, like, okay. But then I got to thinking about what we're talking about today, and I got a little excited. So here I be. Hey, mommy. So glad that you guys are with me. Again, do me a favor. Say hello in the comments so I can shout you out. And I got one of these church mints. Y'all know these mints? Let me show you. This that one that be in the bottom of somebody's bag at church. I ain't gonna say who. And when they give it to you, it tastes like perfume and dust. Yeah. But I'm a little dry, so I had to do it. Hey, fan. So glad to have you guys, pro basketball team fan right here. Hello, hello. So let's get into it. The holidays are tough, right? Everybody knows that all of this Christmas jazz, we got our trees up, and I'm so disappointed in myself. My tree is not up. That's a whole nother episode. Okay, but anyway, trees are up. People are shopping. It's candle day. Folks are out having a good time, but the holidays are tough. They are not easy for everybody. Depression is at an all-time high during the holidays. It's just a hard time of the year, whether it's your finances, whether it's your a big fan of Jonah. Yeah, same. I know how you feel. I'm crazy about that little boy. But anyway, um, whether it's your finances, whether it's your health, no matter what it is that's going on, the holidays can just be tough. You're missing your family, you're missing your friends. Some people, hey, cousin, some people have moved and they're not around the people they're usually around. Jobs, COVID. I mean, you name it, the holidays can be tough. So today, I hope, I pray to inspire somebody today, to encourage somebody today, to help you get through these tough days. I know for me, Christmas after my birthday is my favorite holiday. I, more than getting gifts, I actually like to shop for people. I get such a kick out of getting the perfect gift and saying, oh, I can't wait. Wait till I hit her with this one. Wait till I hit him with that one. And I'm so excited by it. But I also miss my family. It's tough for me, my birthday and different holidays. It's rough. And some years I do really great, and then some years I'm a puddle, y'all. I can't barely get myself out of bed. So I know what it feels like to struggle during the holidays. So let me say thank you for all the birthday shout outs, for the gifts, for the text messages. I did my best to hit everybody back. If I didn't like the post, I tried to say something. I did my best to acknowledge everyone because I don't take it lightly. And one of my very special gifts is this picture that you're looking at. So my bestie took me in a hot air balloon ride. And shout out to Jackie for that. That was way cool. And she said to me the day before, listen, I got a birthday surprise. You don't have to do it, but it's completely up to you. It's a hot air balloon ride. And when she first said it, I was like, um, I okay. But then I slept on it, right? Hey, Shani, I slept on it. And the next day I was like, shoot, yeah, I'm cool. Let's do that. Shoot, let's get in it. Okay, let's do it. I thought I was going to be completely terrified, y'all. I thought I was going to lose my stuff up there. I didn't know. But I was like, you know what? It's my birthday. I want to do something I haven't done before. And whenever I see other people do it, I'm like, oh, that looks so cool. Right? Okay. But let me tell you how this balloon ride blessed my heart, y'all. Not just because I did it. And I'm way proud of myself that I did it. I wasn't sick in the balloon. I wasn't scared in the balloon. I was looking all over the end. I was checking it out. It was so tight. And I loved it. But it did something for me. There was such a peace in the air, y'all, that I just didn't see that coming. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't see it coming. Give me a shout out in the comments if you have ever been in a hot air balloon, you've gone up, or if you think you would, or if you think not for me. Holla at me and let me know. But I want to use this particular ride to share some things with you that really lifted my heart. And I hope and pray that during these tough days that it will lift your heart. And maybe you'll even do it. I hear you, Shani. Maybe one day you'll do it. I did it in Albuquerque and it was dope. Loved it. All right. Had such an amazing birthday. Let me just say that all of my gifts were fantastic. My family, my husband, my kids, my grandkids, my friends. My birthday was off the chain. I absolutely loved it. This particular gift hit me in a spot that I wasn't ready for, but it was right on time. I just didn't know it, right? You ever get a gift of something you need, but you didn't know you needed? Yeah, my daughter-in-laws, my grandkids, just gifts that I didn't know I needed, but I got them and ooh wee, I'm happy about. This balloon ride did that for me. Not yet, but want to try. Yeah, you should do it. Tamara really wants to. Tamara, y'all went skydiving. Don't play with me. We're gonna talk about that on another day because I'm tempted. All right, so let's get into it. I don't want to keep y'all today. I know y'all got stuff to do, but let's talk about it. One of the things that I was really concerned about doing this was the basket, right? The hot air balloon basket. I had so many things in my head about this basket. People in it, people being rambunctious. I don't know how people act. Some folks drink at night and they still be drunk in the morning. And we had to get up at 6 a.m. To meet at this place. They take you on this little ride to where the balloon is going to be lifted and you're going to go up. I don't know what people are up to. I don't know what their thing is. So the basket had me a little like, ugh. But here's the cool thing about the basket. I was concerned, but I found out that the basket, y'all get this, was designed so that it won't tip over. So when you get in the basket, you get in single file, one at a time, which makes me think about Pastor Kennedy's message on Sunday, I'm next. Listen, one person get in, but then you next. Oh my God, that's something totally separate, but good. Y'all go ahead and hold on to that. Just gonna say in the comment box, I'm next. Listen, God's got something great for you. You just gotta be next. All you gotta do is make sure that you're postured, positioned, you're in line, and you're next. Okay, so the basket. Let me get back to it. Woo, that's a whole nother something. So the basket has a divider in it, right? So that when you get in one at a time and you get into a designated space. Listen, let me tell you how tight that is. That basket is designed that way so that the person on your left can't jump over on your side. The person on your right can't jump over and you can't rock it so that the weight is evenly distributed and then people are in a space. Now, I was in my space, as you can see in the picture. I could turn around and I could look 360. All the way around. But what I could not do was step into somebody else's lane. What I could not do is rock the boat. And that's what I loved about this design. I want you to know today This was a comfort to me. And I hope that it comforts you in these weeks, that God has designed you so that you won't tip over. God has designed you for the journey that you're on. What am I saying? That basket was built for this purpose. God has built you. You were made for this journey. Yeah, listen, you were made for this journey. I realize that the days are not great. I realize that the nights might be tough, but God has designed you for this particular journey. You were built for this. You're not going to tip over. Nobody's going to be able to knock you out of this space. God has designed you to be able to do what needs to be done at this point in time. So you were made for, built for, created for, designed for this. Woo! Listen, I got in that basket, y'all, and I got to thinking, okay, I'm looking around like, this is pretty tight. I'm digging this. Hey, y'all, that's my girl. That's my girl, Mama Heard. Hey, girl, listen, designed. I got in that basket and I thought, all right, this is cool. Okay, I'm built for this. I got you, Lord. I hear what you're saying in this. Y'all, I didn't get it all while I was in the air. As I came down, I began to think about it. And there was just some pieces that messed me up. I love you right back. So let me try to pull myself in, y'all. You might be going through what feels like the roughest patch you've ever been in, what feels like the toughest times you've ever seen. But I'm here to encourage you that you were built for this. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Listen, that's in Psalm, y'all. That's 139, I think 13, 14, somewhere around there. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and that my soul knoweth right well. Listen, you've got to understand that whatever you're going through, you've been designed to handle it. You were built. It's in your DNA. Honey, the storms might get bad, but you were built for this. You were made for this. Let me tell you something else about the basket. It's made to only hold so many people at one time. Okay. It didn't even occur to me, y'all, to say, how many folks gonna be in this basket? I didn't even think about it. Right. But when we, built for this, honey, when we started, to get in the van. So you go to this place. Let me explain to you how it works. You go to this place and there are different groups of people and you have somebody that's assigned to you and you get in the van and then the van takes you to where the balloon is going to take off at, right? So there's all these people standing around, but there's a couple different balloons. So I still don't know how many's in my balloon, how many's in that balloon, but I'm on the van like, there's quite a few people on this van. This is interesting, right? But when you get in, it's designed to only hold so many. Due to COVID, that number had to be reduced, right? Let me tell you, this is what I got out of it. Now, if you got something else from that, y'all hit me up in the chat. Help a sister out. But this is what encouraged me, is everybody can't take this journey with you. It gets hard when you separate from people, when you lose people that you love, that you adore, when people are going in different directions. Listen, everybody that showed up at that location didn't get in the same hot air balloon, didn't get in the same basket, because our journeys were different. But that didn't stop us from chit-chatting while we was out there talking about, oh my God, this is going to be great. People took pictures. It didn't change. Hey, Bishop, it didn't change those things. That was okay. But my journey was just for me. There was a specific group that had to be in this journey, in this basket. But let me tell you what's cool about that is even though they were in the basket with me, I told you how it was designed, their assignment was still different. Their viewpoint was still different. Their reason for being there was still different. Yeah, we started talking about it. So, what are you doing? And one lady said, listen, it's my birthday month. And I said, well, girl, yeah, my birthday too. But her birthday had passed and my birthday was coming up. So she was on the other side of hers, but we were still there for the same thing. Somebody else said, oh, we're honeymooning and we just got married. Somebody else said, oh, my son always wanted to do this, so I promised him I would. Even though we were in the same basket, our reason was for being there was very different and our assignment was different. And since our reason was different, our assignment was different, that meant our perspective was different. That means what we took away from it was different. So there's going to be some people that are in your space, but the assignment, hallelujah, is different. Keisha said, been going through a rough time, and I know God has something else for me. Absolutely. Listen, Shane said, learn your assignment. Yeah, everybody that you hang out with, everybody that you chill with don't have the same assignment. Your assignment is different. They might be assigned to you, and you might be assigned to their cousin's mama's brother on their uncle's side. You have to learn your assignment. I understood the space that I covered, listen, in the basket. See, the first lady that got in, they helped her in, and she went to the very far end of the basket. I think the way I got in, I was second to the end because I think Jackie got in behind me. So I had to cover the ground I stand on. Hallelujah. Listen, you have to learn to cover the ground you stand on. What am I talking about? I can't do anything about the lady to my left on the other side of the divider. I can't do nothing about Jackie behind me, and I can't do nothing about the woman in front of me. I've got to cover the ground I stand on because, see, when I climbed into this basket, that's where I was positioned. God has you positioned in a certain place. You need to work that area. You need to cover that ground. You need to do what needs to be done in your spot. Now, I can't do nothing if the lady in the front start jumping up and down. I can't do nothing about the kid on the other side sticking his arm out. My assignment is this spot right here. Now, if I do what I'm supposed to do in my spot, then what God has for me, I'm getting it. Don't matter what everybody else around me is doing. Whatever God has for me, as long as I cover my spot. Yeah, I'm getting it. Woo, don't matter where you get in. Your assignment has purpose for the time you're there. Come on, Bishop, and help me this morning. Hallelujah. Woo! Y'all, that excited me because here's the other thing about the numbers in the basket. Catch this, y'all. Because of COVID, the numbers have been reduced for your safety. Listen, the number has been reduced for your safety. Yeah, I want everybody to go. Come on, y'all, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, that'd be so great if everybody, but listen, the number has been reduced for my safety. What am I talking about? There's going to be some people around you who don't have the right perspective. They don't understand that you've been built for this. So they start saying stuff and doing stuff that gets you a little off guard, gets the hairs on the back of your neck standing, gets your fists doing this kind of thing. You know, your eyes start to twitch. You start feeling some kind of way. But listen, the number has to be reduced for your safety. So then God starts to weed those people out because they don't understand your purpose. They don't understand your assignment. And he starts to weed people out for your safety. So your peace won't be disturbed. Listen, yeah, so your hope won't be messed with. Listen, he starts to weed them out for your safety. I'm not saying it feels good, and I'm not saying you should like it, because I've lost some people and some things, but I understand the assignment. Yeah. All right, let's get to this next part right here. Are y'all with me this morning? Okay. Woo! This did something for me. I'm I'm here, y'all, because I understand. And I didn't understand it all in the balloon, y'all. Let me be clear. I didn't get it all while I was up in the air. I didn't get it. I needed the perspective. But thank God that I got it now and I can share it with you while you're up in the air. And I'm still up in the air on some stuff, y'all. Don't get me wrong. But listen. All right, y'all with me. Okay. The other part of this birthday gift was the route. So we talked about the basket. Let's talk about the route, right? Because I didn't know how that's done. I didn't know what to even expect. I didn't know how high off the ground we would be. I didn't have any of those safety parts. Let me go back to the basket. I'm sorry. Let me go back to the basket. One of the other things that Jackie said was maybe there's a door. Because, we didn't even check out the FAQ, the frequently asked questions, the facts. What if there's a door? And I was like, ooh, a door. Does it swing open? How does it latch? How does that work? We got there, y'all. And the way you get in the basket is the basket has, this is a good example. The basket has a cutout. So it's covered. And it has this cutout. And you put your foot in that cutout. It's only about that big, just big enough for your foot. Your whole arm probably won't even go through it. And you climb, and then you jump down in. Let me tell you what just hit my mind just then, y'all. Listen, Noah's Ark. There is a flood coming, right? You may already be in the middle of a flood, but listen, there isn't a door that's going to swing. When God had Noah built the ark, he put windows on the top. There was no door. Listen, there's going to be a window that you can see out of, but don't be worried, because just like God protected Noah, his family, and the animals in the ark, God has got you covered. You don't have to worry about the door swinging and you falling out, because God has built this with you in mind. All right, let me get to the route. I just needed to give y'all that piece right there. Before each flight, the pilot has to check, y'all, the weather for the best route for that day at that time. There is not a one size fits all. And we've got to understand that God does not work in a one size fits all other than salvation, other than the blood, okay? Other than the word. That's it. Your blessings are tailor-made. Your struggles, your trials, the things that you go through, nobody is going to do it exactly the way you've done it. Nobody's going to go through it exactly the way you've gone through it. God has given you the stability of his word, of his blood, and of his salvation. But you might not need as much grace as I need. You might not need as much mercy as I need. But God has given it to us unlimited, everlasting, so that it endureth, right? But this is so cool about the route. Before that flight went up, the pilot checked the weather for that particular day at that particular time, because what they did yesterday don't work for today. I need you to know that God is the pilot, and he can see what you cannot see. He can see the storms that you cannot see. God can see what's happening in the atmosphere. Listen, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, right? We're wrestling against principalities, rulers of darkness, powers, high places, right? God knows what's happening there. And so he has tailor-made the route for what's happening in the atmosphere. Not only can God see what's happening, but he has full control over the weather. What am I telling you? God can control the storm that you're going in. He can control the storm that you're going through. He can control what's happening in the atmosphere. When you pray and tell God, God, I give you full reign and permission to work in my situation, to work in my circumstances, to work. Listen, the pilot has already checked out the route before you got started. When Noah built the ark, y'all, there was no such thing as rain. They had seen dew, but they had not seen a flood. They didn't understand what Noah was talking about. God has already seen the route. He already knows what's going to happen, what is happening. God already knows how you're coming out of this thing, but he is the pilot and he is in full control. Hey, sis, y'all check out Shantae. Let me just plug her right quick, y'all. She's got some amazing stuff going on. Check out all of her pages for your holiday decorations, jewelry, gifts, whatever. She make it do what it do. Just wanted to shout her out, y'all, because it's that time of year. But listen, God is the pilot and he is in control. I did not have to get in the balloon and figure out which route we were taking. I did not have to know how the balloon even worked. I didn't have to understand any of that because the pilot. Y'all listen, I done got excited here. Y'all forgive me, okay? I'm having a moment right here. Let me clean my hands, y'all. Listen. I got excited because the pilot had taken care of that before I showed up on the scene. God has already taken care of it before you ever got there. Before you knew there was going to be a storm, Shantae, before you knew you need to leap, God had already prepared it. He had already taken care of it. He had already checked the weather on it. Yes. Listen, that thing blessed my heart. God has already looked ahead and trust him. He's got you. Okay, let me give you this next piece, y'all. I'm trying to use my time well. I'm almost done. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. There's what they call, when you go up in the hot air balloon, they have what's called a chase crew. I got excited this morning because I went back and checked it all out. And I was like, okay, a chase crew. Here's what the chase crew does. When your journey gets started, right? There's all these people at the first place. You sign your little consent. Y'all, you sign the waiver when you go to praying and you tell God, God, I give you full permission. Then you let God do what he do. You sign the consent form. Yeah, that says I agree to you being God and God over my life. Yeah, that's how that works. So you do all that little piece. You get in a little van. The van drives you to this place where the journey begins. Okay. Get the hot air balloon ready. Boom, boom, boom. You taking pictures. This is all great, whatever. But there's a group of people there called the chase crew. Now, the chase crew's job is to be there for the setup, to be there for the go up, and then to follow your balloon. Y'all, listen, I got a little messed up this morning. Wait, that's why he told me I planned your escape before I put you through. I saw that post and I know you telling the whole truth. Listen, the chase crew's job is to follow the journey. Okay. And when you get to your landing, but I'm gonna call it this, when you get to your ordained destination, then the chase crew's job is to help you to guide that basket back to the ground, to hold on to it, because the landing might get a little rough, but the chase crew is there. All right, let me tell you about this. Let me tell you what I had to write. They drive to the place where you get in the basket. They help blow up the balloon. They follow you on the route. And then they go with you to the ordained, appointed destination. That same crew is there to help you and to get you to a safe landing and out of the basket. Let me tell you what the Bible says about the chase crew. Yeah, it's in the book of Psalms. It's Psalm 91. It says, he will give his angels charge over you, lest you dash your foot against a stone. I need you to know that God has dispatched and assigned angels for your ordained assignment, for your ordained destination. There are angels that have been assigned to you, that have been there from the very beginning. From the first time Daniel prayed, he said, I heard you the first time you prayed. Listen, angels have been assigned from the first prayer out of your mouth. from the first prayer out of your heart. He said, before you even asked, I answered. Listen, angels have been assigned to carry you, to strengthen you, to keep you from getting hurt in this thing. They have been assigned to minister to you. If you've been wounded, they've been assigned to minister to your broken places. They've been assigned to hold you up, to bear you up. The scripture says that they will hold you up in their hands. Angels have been assigned. When you get in trouble, all you got to do is say, God, where is my chase crew? Ah, God, tell my chase crew to get it together. Help a sister out. Help a brother out. I've been wounded in the army of the Lord. Have mercy, Jesus. Woo! Y'all, God has assigned a chase crew. Let me give you this last little piece right here. And this was my most favorite part of the trip. And I caught this in the air. Let me give you this right quick. We were in the air, and hey, sis, they tell me that we can go up as high as 3,000 feet. Now, I don't know how high. I don't remember what he said where we were, but you can see from the picture that we were up there. And if you look real closely, you'll see there's another balloon that was also up there. Y'all remember the Remax commercials? I said to Jackie, I said, man, this reminds me of Remax. And then I looked around and there was a Remax balloon in the air. She's my witness. I said, oh, okay. Y'all, let me give you this piece right here that got me. We were in the air. And I'm looking down like this, y'all, because that whole scared thing vanished. I am feeling such peace in this balloon as it floats. I just felt peace in every direction. People were talking, people were taking pictures. The pilot was giving us some history. I just felt overwhelming peace. But check this out. We're in the air, and I heard children laughing. Now I'm you see where I'm at. I'm in the air, y'all. And I said, to myself, I hadn't even said anything out loud. I said, that's crazy. How can I be this high up and I hear laughter? Right? So I'm scanning. And by now the houses look like little cardboard boxes. The trucks look like little matchbox cars. The driveway looks no wider than a straw. Okay? Y'all, I looked down and I found two kids running around a truck in a driveway, and I could hear them laughing. Let me tell you how that messed me up. The air caught their voices. The wind caught their voices and brought it up to me. I don't know, y'all. I had a moment because that let me know that when I pray, it don't matter how high in the heavenlies that prayer has to go. God can hear me when I pray. It doesn't matter how low down I am. It doesn't matter how far things have gotten. It doesn't matter how low, hallelujah, how low I'm feeling, y'all. All I got to do is talk to my God, and my prayers get caught up. And when I tell you I heard those kids like they were standing next to me, I turned to Jackie and said, guess what? I heard kids laughing. I said, and I found them. You hear me, Tweety? I found them. I could put eyes on them. Y'all, we were up in the air high. And I could hear those children like they were standing in that basket next to me. I want to encourage you. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know how things are during this holiday season. It ain't been great for everybody, but I want to encourage you. Don't you think for 1 minute that the place you're in is too low for God to move. Don't you think David said, if I make my bed in hell, God, you're there. Don't you think for 1 minute, don't you think for 1 minute that God cannot hear you? And yes, Tamara, see you. Don't you think for 1 minute that you're by yourself? Don't you let the devil make you believe that God isn't listening and moving on your behalf. I just believe that as I stood in that balloon and I looked for those children, I believe as my ear caught their voices, that that's exactly what God does for me. I believe that just like those children were running around and laughing, God enjoys it when I praise him. God is listening for my praise. He's listening for my prayers. He's listening for my worship, and he's watching me. He's keeping an eye on me. God is never too high to make sure that I'm okay. God is never too high to make sure that you're okay. I hope that you have enjoyed Freedom Friday. Y'all do me a solid. Share it with somebody. Go to my She Victory page. Share it from there. Help me get more people subscribed. Listen, I'm just trying to help somebody. I just want to see somebody better. Okay? I love to make change, but I like to see change. Y'all already know. Inspire somebody, encourage somebody during these holidays. Tag some people in this video. Share it with your friends, your family, your co-workers, your church. Let people know that there is hope during these holidays. Let them know that we are keeping Christ in Christmas. Yes, let them know. Woo, I hear you. He's listening. All you got to do is call him. The saints used to say Jesus on the main line. Yeah, they used to have those several lines. Yeah, but he on the main line. Yeah, and he's never too busy. He always picks up. Always picks up. He's got you covered. Whatever you're going through this holiday season, whatever you've been going through, I encourage you to call on the name of the Lord. I encourage you to pray. I encourage you to let God give you the peace that passes all understanding. He will do it for you. I hope you've enjoyed Freedom Friday. Tomorrow, I'm going to be at the Butterfly Multipurpose Center, and that's at 6700 Lighton in Commerce City. We're doing a holiday Christmas pop-up. I will be doing a free drawing. I'm debuting a new children's book tomorrow. Come see me. You have to be there to enter the drawing. The drawing is a basket worth $50 and up, because I'm thinking about adding some stuff just to make it fun. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining. As you know, I do keep talking in the chat, so holla at your girl. Have an amazing weekend. Woo, y'all, hot air balloon. I'll never be the same. I love you guys. Bye.